Standing here with Officer Nguyen. Would you mind talking to him real quick?
Sure.
Thank you.
Good morning. This is Deputy Nguyen from the Sheriff's Office. Who am I speaking to?
This is Bill Goodyear. I'm with the COPs.
Yeah, what's going on with the cats and the feeding stations?
Well, he took us over there yesterday and complained that it was illegal to feed wild animals, which it probably pretty much is. And we, I mean, that's all I know. We went over there, we reported it back at our district when we got back, and to the code enforcement department. They've got up a feeding station there for cats or wild animals or whatever comes around.
Okay. So, question for you is Linear Park privately owned by the city or a public grounds, just like Indian Trails? Indian Trails Sports Complex is privately owned by the city.
City property. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's city property, but what do you mean by privately?
Indian Trails Sports Complex, the city controls that. It's essentially private grounds, but the city's made it public. So it's a little bit weird. So I'll need to look into community cats a little bit, but there's a little bit of a gray area when it comes to these parks. I'm just making sure you're aware of that. Compared to like,
No, I didn't know that.
compared to like the state parks, which is 100% public. But when it comes to the city of Palm Coast, that's when things get a little bit squirrely. Because we ran into this issue over in the sports complex when they have vehicles abandoned there. We can't tow them. The city has to call in for the tow because it's on city property.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if that was something that maybe the Florida Wildlife should have taken care of, but I guess it all depends on who owns the property then.
Right. But I mean, if you put in the complaint with code enforcement, then by all ways it means code enforcement should decide whether or not they'll respond out to that.
With all due respect, there's a state statute that directly...
Yeah, they would know, I would think.
All right.
But yeah.
Did you have any other interaction with this gentleman other than yesterday?
Nope, never seen him.
Roger. All right, I will be in contact with somebody if I have to. I'm handing the phone back to him.
Okay.
All right.
Take care. Thank you. Do you want the state statute
Sure,
that
why
directly
not?
references this?
So, as you may have heard me mention to him,
With all due respect, sir, you're completely incorrect. There's a state statute that specifically addresses this.
Okay.
Similar to hunting. If you'd like to call FWC,
sure.
you
Go
can.
ahead.
This is how ignorant the city is to all this because they don't even understand the law.
And we have to deal.
371412.
All right, what you got?
Feeding wildlife or freshwater fish or garbage, attracting or enticing wildlife or freshwater fish with food or garbage, and allowing the placement of food or garbage in a manner that attracts or attacks wildlife or freshwater fish.
Yep.
This section does not apply to rules or orders commissions relating to animals held in captivity, restricting the taking or hunting species over bait, intentionally placed or deposited food, and restricting or taking hunting species in proximity to a feeding station. A person who violates this prohibition or restriction for the first violation commits a non-criminal infraction punishable by civility up to $100.
Do you mind if I just take this and read it?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's hard to argue the law. All I know is if I swung at a woman and it was on camera, I'd be going to jail right now.
Yeah.
So I expect you to do the appropriate thing. Not trying to be difficult, dude.
I got you.
And just so you know that there's
Yep.
precedents on this case already too.
Sure.
Because if you go over to Publix in Belterre, the city's put up signs over there that says no more cats are allowed over in the little nook over in the city over there.
Right.
No one understands the law. Did everything I was supposed to. Reached out to the sheriff's office, made my complaint and report, attempted to get her information to pass it along to the proper people, and I basically get attacked. If she pulled that pepper spray on me or made contact with me, there'd be a bitch knocked out on the fucking ground right now. I just hope you understand that. So, if you let this shit slide, this emboldens these people to continue to act like this.
Right.
Just a thought. Not telling you how to do your job, not saying anything.
Would you be willing to complete a written statement?
100%. You want me to do it right now?
Yeah, let me go back to my car, which is one lit up over there.
Please and
grab
thank
you a written statement.
Absolutely.
And we'll figure out where we're going with
Thanks.
this.
Appreciate it, Officer.
Yeah.
We can arrest him.
How many incidents have you had with them?
Oh, they've been doing things. We didn't know who was doing this. And this is the worst.
Was documented on Wednesday.
Yes,
There
he
was
needs to be
another
arrested.
volunteer man
He
from Mount
needs to
Vernon.
be arrested.
I understand what you
I'm
think,
sorry.
what you think has to be done,
Okay.
but it has to be done a certain way.
Yes.
There was damage done to the feeding station that was reported on Wednesday.
was
Now she's saying when she came out, there was some
I sent
confrontation
it to
between the
you.
two of them, and he had made mention that he had done the damage or something to that effect.
On Wednesday.
Wednesday.
He said today that he had done them prior. Yes.
Yeah, he said he put the signs up. He said it says, "Here's a report." I don't know if you can see it. I don't know.
There's a case of it.
Because they came Wednesday evening and said,
A normal Friday morning. Today's damage. Non-criminal.
I'm sure I can grab the cat notes for that. Do you have any video from this morning, ma'am?
No, I don't have a video. I have pictures. I have pictures.
Pictures.
Yeah, pictures of the damage.
and I took pictures on Wednesday. And
Yeah.
then-
Yeah. Here it
And
is.
then we had,
But
I mean-
Wednesday was reported,
Yeah.
okay,
so
yeah.
we want to just make
So-
sure that we have things. So
There's a video of him.
whatever damage
following
was
me.
done.
Here's the signs he put up. He said he put up. Still shaky.
Okay.
And here's all the stuff they trashed. They took out all the condos, just trashed everything.
So these are from today.
Yeah, this is from
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
And we can walk back there if you need to.
In a minute.
And here's the other one.
Can you describe me what happened this morning?
Yeah, I was standing there. I saw that everything was all smashed, and I was kind of scared to go. So I was kind of like peeking around, make sure nobody was out there. So I came out, and I was standing right there on the trail, and I was calling for Stripey, and I had the carrier ready and food for him because I wanted to get him, and that's what I was doing. And then all of a sudden, I was talking to these ladies, the walkers. They wanted to see what had happened because they're familiar with the trail. They didn't notice the umbrella. So after I spoke with them, they walked on. Here he comes on his bike. He says, "Ma'am, is this your illegal feeding station?" I said, "It's not illegal." "Yes, it is." And he starts, and I'm going to take a picture of you, and I'm going to call the sheriff's department, and I'm going to have you arrested. And he was like right in my face. And he said, "Don't you go, don't you leave." And I just kept walking. And so that's what happened.
I have a quick question for
Yes.
you, ma'am.
Yes.
When he approached you, before you pulled out the pepper spray, did you take a swing at him or anything of that nature?
I went like that.
How close were you when you did that?
It's like this. I didn't touch him.
All right.
No, I did not touch him. I'm not going to go out and start
Wait
this
till
fight.
here, because I'd like to touch him.
Because
She did say she did take out her pepper
Yeah,
spray, but
yeah.
she didn't
Right,
use
right.
Yeah, I did not.
He has that on video. He has that swing on video as well. So, are you willing to complete a written statement on what you observed this morning?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Did you provide my partner with your driver's license ID?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I'm running back to my car, grabbing a statement for him.
Okay.
Can I talk to you real quick? So,